Hi, my name is Pietro, and welcome back on Travel Time and Talk, a podcast dedicated to travel, tourism, and hospitality industry, as well as all people working in the industry, even living in another country, in a new destination. We will have a conversation with people all around the world. And today we are going to meet really a great person. She's really brightest and travel mindset person, Rita Cook, all the way from Texas. She's a very well known veteran journalist. Hi again, folks and friends. Welcome back on Travel Time and Talk. And as I told you, we have a special guest today, Rita Cook, our
Hello.
great, finally, owner of Insider Meg's Bonjour World TV.
Yeah,
Actually, finally, you become owner of your
I did.
magazine for many years, editor in chief, and very
Yes.
well known across US and all over the world as a veteran journalist, book writer, traveler, and a travel mindset
Yes.
person, guru. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm so happy to see you so far away in Italy where I wish I could come visit you
Yes,
soon.
anytime, anytime, and hopefully we can meet in some airport. We are
Yes,
almost
exactly. We're on a cruise ship somewhere
somewhere.
where we met.
By the way, I still remember when we met actually for the first time on board of one cruise ship. Actually, while
Right.
you did a
Divadre.
reportage with your partner, with your team, actually.
Guillaume, yes. Well, Guillaume actually is one of the is helping me with the magazine. The gentleman that you met, he lives in Paris. So it's an
Fantastic. Hi,
international magazine.
Guillaume. Hi.
Hi, Guillaume.
Hi.
So yeah, so he's the reason that we can have this magazine now all over the world. So it's going to
Wow.
expand. Yeah, it's
But
great.
can you show me again, please? Can you show me again your magazine? Fantastic. Look at that.
And this is the cover of
Wow.
Antwerp, Belgium when we were there. This was
Oh,
Antwerp. This is an
really?
older issue, but yeah, this is the one I have on my desk. So it's beautiful.
Beautiful. I wanted. I wanted.
All right. Well, you're welcome to be a part of it.
So officially today we can say the news about
That's
uh,
right. Yeah, you're the first one that I've really got it out to travel wise. So
wow, wow,
you're the
wow.
one.
Thank
You're the
you.
one. You got the scoop.
Thank you very much. It's really pleasure to have you here. Dear friends, you have to know, Rita, it's really a great traveler all over the world, and I would love to ask you many things, many questions, but I know we don't have so much time. Just I'm trying to, yeah, because
Trying
you
to
have
get
a
it all
great.
in. Yes.
But just for those people still don't know you, can you just give just a short
A little
brief
rundown of who
about
I
your
am.
experience, your background, etc.,
Okay.
etc. Very beautiful, by the way, that background. I can see.
When I first started traveling like 20 something years ago, the publisher of the Insider Mag created this. It's me. It's called Cartoon Rita. And you can
Oh
only see
yeah.
half of Cartoon Rita. The most important part, the suitcase is on. There you go.
Tell
So
me,
I
tell us about you.
so I started traveling like about 25 years ago. I really have always been a traveler, but right after 9/11, I decided I was going to travel as much as I could because I did not want people to stop traveling because of the craziness that was going on then. Now we can look back and say, wow. But so I've been to 107 countries. I've been with the Insider Mag forever, but I've written for newspapers, Huffington Post. Here I do Focus Daily News, Ellis County Press. I've written for Modern Lecture. I mean, I've written for so many. I can't even tell you. It's like, I think I've written like 3,000 articles or plus.
Wow.
10 books I've had published. I live back in Dallas now, but I lived in LA. I think when we met, I was living in Paris. I've lived in New York and
At
Chicago.
that time, yeah.
Yeah, with my colleague. And yeah, so now I'm back in Dallas. And I actually have to say, it's not as much fun flying anymore because of these darn masks. I just went to Daytona Beach last week and coming back, I think
Yeah.
my grandfather clock is going off if you can hear that in the background. So
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Also where I am located at the moment, there is some background, some noises, but we are happy. We are live here now,
Yes.
and we have to say many things more. But actually, there is a huge story, great background, great experiences all over the world.
Right.
And I'm very curious to know how you prefer to travel the most.
For
The most,
airplanes.
yeah, yeah.
Airplanes was always my favorite mode of transportation. And honestly, the smaller the plane, the better. Like, I loved being in Africa and, these little four-seaters, and you're landing on a airstrip and hoping that you don't hit an elephant. I mean, that is my real exciting.
Oh
That's
yes.
what I love. That's what I love about travel, is going places that people have not been and having experiences and coming back and sharing it with them. Because
Wow.
a lot of people don't like to travel, but they want to read about it and they want to hear about it. And I love that. I think traveling has made me a better person.
Wow.
It's made me aware of the fact that we are all here together doing this thing. And no matter what we look like, what color we are, we're all the same. And
Beautiful
it's a beautiful
words.
thing. Yeah.
Wow. Thank
So,
you for saying such beautiful words. And more than ever, actually, we
yeah.
are living, we are feeling it, because people all over the world now come together, more focused on their on identity, and like to share, like to discover, and
Yes.
to meet other people. Look, now we are so far, and we are here connecting each other, talk each other.
Right.
It's really
Yeah.
fantastic. It's a kind of traveling,
Right. Yes. I mean, the Zoom thing is like, now we can see the world. I mean, you can't see it with your physical body, but you can see it with your eyes and your spirit,
Yeah,
so, and
exactly.
one thing that's really hilarious to me is I've been doing a lot of road tripping here in the United States, which, thank goodness, I live in a big country. But it's almost like, since I haven't been able to go out and meet people from other cultures, I'm meeting people from other cultures right here in my own hometown. I'll be like, wow, I thought I had to go to Turkey to meet you, but you're right here next to me. A couple of months ago, I was dating a guy from Brazil for a while, and he was like telling me all about, that's one of my favorite countries, is Brazil.
Oh, me
And
too.
it
I
was
love it.
great. Yeah. So I don't know, the universe does good things for you if you expect good things. And that's what's been happening with me, is the travel's coming to me instead of me going to the travel for the
Yes,
moment.
great as
So,
well. So also I'm agree with you. And tell me, many countries, many places, different continents, but you have your top three, top five. Can you share something? Oh,
top five.
I don't know, maybe
Zambia.
one, two, three.
Well, okay, Zambia is always going to be on the very top of my list, because it's a wild African country that you can go to and experience everything. I love glamping, but I think I saw the big five there in Zambia. And, that was pretty quick too. I love lions. I could watch lions all day, and you can see the wild dogs there, which are becoming extinct. The rhinos. I can't remember if I saw rhinos there. You can see those definitely in Kenya. Um, the thing that it freaks me out the most is when you're going down the Zambezi River and there's hippos everywhere, and there's crocodiles, and you're like, am I gonna hit a hippo and the boat's gonna fall over and I'm gonna be eaten by a crocodile? Those are not good thoughts to have. But so
Fantastic.
that's my number one place. Sweden, actually, I love too. I
Oh
love
yeah,
Sweden for the ice
great.
hotel.
Wow.
um I love my own country, I have to say, because it has so much to do here, and there's so many beautiful things about the
Yeah,
United
tell
States.
us, tell us. I wanted to ask you actually about Texas as well. I mean, can you share some secret? I mean, your destination from a slow perspective, from slow
So,
point of view.
Tex- Texas is a place where, if you come to Texas, you can experience the ocean, the desert, the mountains, and just, pretty much anything you want. So, I mean, like, I drive to Austin at least once a week, because during the COVID, I've started working for a state representative,
Oh,
State
yes,
Representative Carl
really.
Sherman. Yes.
Congrats.
And he's an awesome dude, awesome guy. And so I drive to Austin every week, and it's 3 hours. And whenever I hit 3 hours, you're in a whole other part of Texas. You're in what's called the Hill Country, and everybody wants to visit the Hill Country. We have good
Really.
wine. even though it's not as good as Italian wine or French wine. That so, but so we have, I mean, it's just like it's such a diverse landscape, and the people here are very unique. Texans, you don't find them anywhere else in the world. So I'm actually really kind of happy that I've had the chance to experience my own state and my own country as a traveler, because sometimes you forget the beauty that you have right in your own backyard. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Thank you for sharing. Actually, it's a great thought, especially at the moment we are living all together here. I mean,
Yeah.
focusing on domestic
Right.
areas. I mean,
Yes.
more than ever, and hopefully, you people can get chance to discover behind the scenes, under the corner, let's say, under the building, something really unique
Yes.
as well. Even if you are traveler, right?
Right.
Sometimes we
Exactly.
miss some point sometime, because we always we think, or we have thought that we need to travel
Right.
outside of our country to discover something really unique, but maybe is actually near, around the corner.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. That's so. Every time anybody would ask me, like, what's your favorite place? Also, I think everywhere you go has a beautiful thing to find out about it, no matter where it is. I mean, maybe you don't want to live there, but it's still, you can discover art, you can discover literature, all kinds of beautiful things. Drop me anywhere and I'll find something to tell you that you need to visit
I
seriously.
I love it, your sentences, actually, one by another, because really in each sentence there is a big story. I mean, it's a kind of a book, but
You're so
obviously you,
cute.
you are a
You're so sweet.
writer, travel writer, but not just travel writer, because I mean, the main, all about traveling all over the world, but also you are a fan of cars. Tell me something.
Yes.
Yeah, really.
Oh wow, I'm driving a Denali right now, a diesel Denali. But I will tell you, back in, I think it was before we talked last time. I had a Bentley in December, $287,000 car. I was like, you know what?
Oh.
I've died and gone to heaven. So I drove that thing 5 hours down to Houston from Dallas. It's a 5 hour. It's about a 4.5 hour drive. That Okay, that is the best car I've ever driven. And for anybody to say it wouldn't be would be crazy. But I mean, yeah, that was an amazing vehicle. I've had some really cool Lexuses lately. I had BMWs. Let's see, the Corvette Stingray, the mid-engine, where the engine's behind. I drove that up to Arkansas to visit a friend of mine, and I had to go a mile on a dirt road in a Stingray Corvette. That was fun. So
Wow.
you just, it was
So
great.
actually, you keep your adventure vibe everywhere you will be. Actually,
Yeah, I
everywhere
walk
you are,
outside.
everywhere you will be, you have your travel adventure mindset with you all the time.
I think so, actually.
It's
I'll tell you
fantastic.
too. I moved to a really cool area in Dallas called Bishop Arts, and it's about probably 15 minutes from where I grew up as a child.
Oh,
And
okay.
I walk down 2 blocks, and it's like the hippest area in Dallas. There's restaurants, music. There's a Thai foot massage place, like, so I feel like I'm in Bangkok. It's awesome, and I just happened to move here when COVID started. It's a little apartment, and I love it. I
Oh,
couldn't be
fantastic.
happier.
And at the moment, we are on the better situation globally. But how
Yes.
you faced during previous months, actually, during last year?
In Texas or in
Let's
just
say,
area?
generally speaking, as a travel
Okay.
mindset person, are
Hmm.
very active, always involved in travel collaborations outside of your
Right.
country, very active person. How you faced, or eventually, hopefully not, but maybe also currently on current time, you are facing still, in
Yeah.
some
I mean, we're
way the
not
COVID.
traveling. Yeah, we're not really travel like the other day when I was on the airplane. Usually, you hear, your gate is to Rome is A3, but there were no international, gate, and so what I've done is I've just got in the car and I've just been driving. I drove up to North Dakota That was the only state I had not been to when COVID started. And so I drove up there, came back. I think it was a 3-day trip. It's a long, long drive. It's all the way north. But I drove up there. And so I go to Colorado a lot, Florida a lot, spend some time in South Carolina in October. So yeah, I mean, just discovering my own country.
Yeah, sure. And come back in your previous sentence and thoughts. Actually, it was a great opportunity also for you locally to discover and to immerse yourself more deeply, and to discover new things of your country.
And the United States is so different. I mean, you can go to the South, you have different types of people than in the North, or in California where I used to live, New England. I mean, everywhere you go is like crossing over a border into another country when you hit a different part of our country here. So it's pretty amazing.
Fantastic. And what is your idea about to save the environment actually globally? What do you think about?
I'm not afraid of it. I know I don't want to sound arrogant saying that, but you know, if we live in fear, then we aren't living. You know, and like this whole mask thing is taking away the connection that you have with another human being. I will say that it makes you look at people's eyes more. You connect more on an eye level, which is a soul level, in my opinion. But I just, you know, and now everybody's like, oh, I got the vaccine, so I'm safe. But it's like, no, you know, if you weren't safe before the vaccine, maybe a little bit, but I think it's a mindset. And I think that you have to just remain positive. I'm sorry that all the people that have died. I think we've had 500,000 people in the US die. But there's statistics that people don't read about. It's all about like conspiracy theories and all these things, you know, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, you have to think for yourself. And I think that's what COVID has taught us. So as far as traveling, if you feel afraid to travel, don't do it. But don't stop me. Don't stop the people that want to do it from doing it, because we are one big world, and it's like taking away that culture of being able to understand other people. You know, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So
obviously we don't want to be closed all our life.
Right. I feel like we're in a prison, a world prison, really, you know?
Absolutely not. So we welcome actually other countries that are already moving forward. So if there is any chance to travel, why not? Obviously following the rules and you know, make attention. Also, it's very important what you are saying, because we start to live again. I mean, it's important.
Yes, yeah.
We need the relation.
But you know what? Humans are very resilient. I think that for the most part, tell me I can't travel anymore, I'll figure out a way to do it here. You know, I think humans are beautiful because we have the ability to create our own adventures if we have to. And, you know, maybe COVID is a good thing. It's given people time to stop and think about who they are. Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't want to know, but you got to find out anyway. So,
something like, hey, people, please calm down for a while.
Yeah.
There is something wrong. Please calm down. And eventually it was a good sign. From somewhere we received actually a great message in the way to make a better steps.
Exactly.
No, maybe.
I mean, the world's not going to go back to what it was before. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, it's a different thing. Humans are afraid of change. But you know what? Mother Earth needed a chance to breathe.
another one.
Well, but true, right? Don't you agree? It's like Mother Earth needed some time.
Absolutely agree. And also personally, in some way, the happening, this global happening, open more my mind. You know, in relation to what you are saying, actually. Obviously, I feel pity for all other happening, you know, in that.
But there's good and bad, you know. So
you have to consider any bad situation. I mean, still as a good opportunity, individually and collectively, to do better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think humans are doing that. I think we are. I really do.
Yeah, sure, sure. And you are one example, evident example of positivity and opportunity. About this point, can you share some news about your next program, what you are planning? Now you have created your, official
The
new
magazine.
magazine, and what next?
So, well, I just want people to know that we're changing our website up because it, so if you go to the website and it doesn't look like it's up to par, that's because it's not. But the first issue that I have as owner will be in the fall. It'll be a little bit of a smaller magazine. It was 80 pages before, so it'll be less than that. But I
Okay.
want it to be very focused on, I don't like the word spirituality, but I want it
Okay.
to be focused on places where you can go to feel who
Oh,
you are, who other people are, not just travel for no reason, just to say I've been there. I want it to be a real deep connection. That's what I think we need in the world. And that's what this magazine, I would like to see happen with it. So there's that. I'm still working for the state representative, so I travel all the time for that. And, just meeting new people here. And so my goal is Guillaume and I are trying to go to Dubai next month in May. I
wow.
don't know what's going to happen with that. I know Abu Dhabi is not open yet for visitors, but Dubai is. And
Yes,
I think I
yes.
see behind you a Maldives poster. Is it Maldives or Maldives? I have not been there yet, and
Okay,
they're open.
let's say in Italian, Maldive.
Maldives, okay,
Okay,
Maldives. So
so
I
we
want to
are
go there.
we are in the middle. Okay, Maldive.
You say it much nicer than me. And then
Eh,
also I see you got the Seychelles behind you, and I haven't been to Seychelles either.
Yes,
Those are two places on
actually,
my bucket list.
I created my own world corner here. Let's say workspace that still remind me the world out there. Those places
Yes,
where I have been, I worked. So it's
right.
always with me. Hey, it's great, fantastic. Your project, is a mission, actually, mission
Yes, yes.
to support people, to guide people out there, to
Yeah.
motivate them to travel in the for a purpose, actually.
Right. Yeah. For a good purpose for themselves, and I think there's a lot of places in the world that people should see. It's a beautiful world. It just really is. So
Yeah, yeah. I have to ask you, obviously, following your thought, actually, what do you think? The travel start even before the journey.
yeah. Yes, absolutely.
That's why.
Yes. Yeah. The journey is just I don't know. I read something, I can't remember what it was, but it's about how the journey is so much more important than the destination. I mean, you can go anywhere, like I said, and be happy, but getting there is when you really experience the travel part of it,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, something you feel inside before
Yeah.
you are planning, because you research for something. Eventually, already you prepare your mind, you prepare your soul, and
Yes,
once you are
absolutely.
traveling, the process of traveling, all that technical
Yeah.
process, emotional process, the experience itself, and
Right.
you are at the destination, and so you can live exactly the people, the
Uh-huh.
culture, and go deeply, immerse yourself like a local.
Right.
Eventually,
Yes. That's
eventually.
important to do, is try to, I hate people to think I'm a tourist. That's the only thing. And I don't like to look like a tourist. I just like to look like I fit in. So I remember one time Guillaume and it was when I was living in Paris, and he was like, you don't look French. Nobody thinks you're French. And I look French. And so I remember the guy at the airport thought I was French and that he was Russian. I'm like, I guess I do look a little bit French and you don't, and you are. So, hey, that was a good day.
But sometimes I want to share some story also, connecting with your thought. Actually, well, let's say our image maybe can also help when you travel in some destination, some far destination, maybe can support your immersion, because can
Yeah.
help with your interaction with the people, with the local
Right.
people. Or, for
Yes.
example, if you know at least a couple of words of that
Right.
place,
For that
can,
language.
can
Right.
help because people are really happy to listen, you know, that a foreigner can talk some
Right.
words. Yeah,
They
really, it's
appreciate it.
they
Like now I
appreciate
know the
it.
word Maldive, Maldive.
Yes,
I'm trying to think what Italian words I even know. I don't remember anymore.
yeah. There is some places all out there that, you know, they are a mix of cultures and languages. You know, some far
Yes.
destination, some remote island. Maybe it
Yeah.
become quite difficult to talk their own language, but still, even if you smile in certain
Right.
way, you
Right.
can.
Exactly.
What do you think?
Yes, I think smiling is like helps, yes. And try to use your hands and show people what you want, or and every time that somebody doesn't understand me, I'm so bad that I say it louder. And that is, though they still aren't going to understand it just because you're talking louder. But a lot of people do that. And I think it's hilarious because, I don't know, it's like our brain is thinking if I say it again, they'll understand it.
Yeah,
Um, it's a little bit frustrating. I'm not good with languages. Like my colleague knows about 8 different languages. I'm sure you probably know 4 or 5 at least.
let's
Americans, we
say three,
don't
four.
know that
Let's
many.
say 3, 4.
Okay. So it's like the one thing I did learn when living in Paris is like just always say bonjour and smile and they're gonna help you. It's like that's it. Bonjour, bonjour. So
Exactly. Bonjour. That's why makes Bonjour World TV. It's really great. Actually,
yes.
it's a universal language.
Yes, yeah. Everybody wants to
I-
know one word in French, right? And probably
People,
one word in Italian.
yeah.
Arrivederci. I know that word. What does that mean?
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Goodbye. You know,
Okay. How do
arrivederci.
you say
Goodbye.
hello?
Hello.
Or
Ciao.
prego, prego. Okay.
Uh,
Ciao,
ciao.
prego.
Hello. And
Arrivederci.
prego. Please. I mean, please. Prego.
Okay.
Depending on which moment you need to say. I
What you're
mean,
using?
depending of the sentences. But anyway, we don't like to say adios. No, no adios.
No.
No, no. We want to meet again. We want to meet.
Right.
Arrivederci.
Yes, yes.
No, I don't like too much adios, but however, we welcome any kind of languages and word of the world. It's very
Yeah.
important. There is many things that Rita, after so long time,
I know, right? We'll have to. I hope we can see each other soon,
yeah,
someday, someday soon.
I hope, I hope, and I will follow your magazine, focusing
Thank
more
you.
now than ever. By the way, you have your the link of your magazine website. You can mention
So
right now.
it's the Insider Mag.
Okay,
So
fantastic.
The Insider Mag, and my Twitter, oh not Twitter, well Twitter's too, but Instagram is at Rita Cook 13. So I always post all kinds. I mean, we're always seeing each
Yeah,
other
we are
on social
connected.
media.
There, folks, we
Yeah,
are connected each other through the social media. It's
right.
really easy to find Rita. By the way, you are really active and present on the web. I know you are also involved in interviewing, broadcasting activities,
Yeah.
also on your home country.
I haven't done that TV show. I was doing ECP TV. It's more of a news show, but I haven't had time to do it. And somebody asked me yesterday, and I said, "Yeah, if you can figure out a way for there to be 2 Ritas at all times, then I can do the show." But it's just hard to balance everything that I've got going on. But I like it, and
Well,
but travel is most important.
yeah. And so you are planning now in a couple of months to travel again.
Hopefully to go to Dubai. I hope outside of the country. I have
So
trips to Mexico coming up outside of the U.S. and I think I'm going to Tampa next weekend to meet a friend of mine. So yeah, I'm traveling.
Tampa,
I'm
I love
traveling.
it. Tampa, I love it.
Yeah, that's right. Because we met in Miami, right? Yeah, so
Exactly.
that's right.
And just a few days ago, I have posted about Tampa.
Okay.
It's one of
Oh wow.
lovely,
Okay.
lovely
All right. I think
city.
it's going to be Madeira Beach that I'm staying at. My
Oh,
friend and I are meeting
really?
there. Yeah, we decided that we wanted to be able to have a place where we could watch the sunset instead of the sunrise. I had a nice argument with him about the fact that I think sunrises are just as amazing as sunsets, but not as many people watch them because they don't want to get out of bed. And I like to get out of
Yes,
bed to watch sunrises.
right. Rita, as a traveler, I'm sure you try to the cuisine of the world.
Uh-huh.
So it's quite difficult to guess which cuisine no people like the most. I
Try
mean,
to try to guess. Try to guess which one I like the most.
you have to tell
Of
me.
course, it's Italian. Italian. My favorite thing in the world is a margarita pizza from Napoli. How do you
Oh
say it?
wow,
Napoli.
Napoli,
Yeah,
Napoli, Napoli.
Napoli.
I am a
Because
Napolitan
that's.
boy. I am a
Oh, you are?
Napolitan boy. Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I forgot that. So you're
Yeah, you
south. You're more
forgot.
south. You're just in Milan now. Okay.
Exactly. I am located in Milan, but I was born in Naples. My family is there, and all that Amalfi Coast,
Uh-huh.
Sorrento, Positano. So
Oh,
it's
gorgeous.
uh,
If you go inland a little bit, I used to stay in the summers in Benevento and in Marconi.
Benevento. Okay.
Yeah, so Marconi is a little town on the side of a mountain, and Padre Pio was from
Oh
Marconi.
yes,
That's where yes.
exactly. Bravo, bravo,
So
bravo.
oh gosh, that's an amazing part of Italy, the south in the
So
Campania region.
so you have actually I figured out you have also another among your top destination. Let's say
Italy is always in my heart, always in my heart.
eventually.
And the ex-publisher from the magazine is from Marconi, and he's Italian, and that whole Italian crazy wild energy. And how can you not love Italian food and love Italians and love
Okay,
Italy in all ways?
I want more. I want more, Rita. So we mentioned it about Indian Ocean, something about Italy, about US. I want more. I want more. I want Brazil, Brazil, uh,
Well, you know what?
Africa,
Also,
Africa.
India is a very special place for me, Calcutta, particularly because there's a goddess called Kali. Kali is my goddess.
Wow.
I'm a pagan, and she is about the destruction of ego. I actually went to her temple when I was in Calcutta. I got taken in through the back through with a Kali priest, and it is an intense experience. I mean, I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear this, but they still sacrifice um, animals on certain days to Kali because she likes blood. And it's the Hindu religion is the oldest religion in my opinion, and it's rough and wild and beautiful, and
Oh,
I love this goddess. And so
all together is
yes,
such a strong combo. It's
it's the most
incredible.
strong energy. Yeah, and once you get through the destructive part of it, then you have this beautiful, where I feel I am now, where I kind of understand the difference between ego and soul, and
Yeah.
that's this goddess. It's awesome. I mean, I just love it. So that place is a good place for my heart.
No. Okay. Yes, I knew. I knew there should be some more favorite destination, obviously. But
Of course, yeah.
we are speaking with you, Rita. That really you traveled all over the world, from very metropolitan cities as well as remote island and destinations. About this point, what do you think to leave a certain place from from a local perspective? I mean, you immerse yourself really as a local. Already we mentioned something.
As far as where I would live, I think I really think that where I'm at right now is pretty cool. It's like my little Manhattan apartment in Dallas, because I was never going to live in Manhattan. I lived in Long Island when I was in New York, and I love it. I really, really love where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
I'm not.
sure.
Texas is an interesting state that as long as you can leave, and then I think my apartment is me. I have like 1,000 books, and you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy, even though I'm not traveling as much as I want to, but we will again. We will again. And I
Yeah,
think we
sure.
just have to be happy with the feelings.
Can you tell us your last book actually, or the topics actually you wrote?
Okay, so the books, I can't remember the last one I wrote, but okay, there's 3 haunted books: Haunted Dallas, Haunted Fort Worth, Haunted Bartlesville, Oklahoma. I've written a book about Fort Worth, Texas. I've written a book about prohibition cocktails. I've written a book about Robert's Rules of Order. I have a book called Angel's Destiny and another one called So Mote It Be that are actually out of print now, but they're fiction books. And a book about Fredericksburg, Texas, and a book about wedding vows, and one
Wow.
about independent film producing. So, and I'm going to do another film as soon as I have time. I have a film I
Wow,
want to.
Rita, congratulations. It's really
Thank you.
emotional, your story, what you are sharing. Really, it's great. Thank you for sharing with us today. Just last question, Rita. I would love to ask you those tips or advice for people which are now start to plan to make a next trip. I mean, what do you suggest to those people how they can organize eventually next travel, how they can use the new technology eventually, all information about travel all around the web?
I think you can definitely, find anything you need on social media or on the web these days. But it really, for me, it depends on how scared someone is, how fearful they are, how, some people really do have a problem with immunity, and you don't want to get on an airplane if you're going to know that you might be, get COVID that way. But I think people just need to not be afraid. I mean, yes, we have to wear masks on planes now, and hopefully that will go away. But I think just do it. Just, where is the place in your heart and soul that you can afford to go? Because a lot of people, think of financials, but just go, see the world. If it's next door, if it's next
state. I love it. Can you repeat? Go.
Go, see the world. See the world, even if it's it's next door. That's the world too. So.
And in the meantime, there is people that like to speak about travel, like to write about travel. Also for them, what you can suggest, what advice you can give to those
about
people.
writing, about them writing for like publications or their own experiences, or
people like to write about their own experience. They want to publish, or there is all travel blogger, all people.
That seems to be the thing right now is travel blogging. Like, if you want to be a travel blogger or writer, find a unique angle, whatever it may be, and just write from your heart. I think that's what people are realizing now too, is they're connecting with who they are. And I think people want to read that. They want to know about that. They want to know what you felt, what you saw that wasn't generic, something that was deep within you, that you felt and that created that experience.
Yes, something real, something really honest.
It's honest, just people being authentic right now is really important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great word.
And that's, I think, and you can tell when someone is, and it's important. And yeah, travel bloggers, people are reading travel blogging. It's important that people do that and share their experiences. I'd love to read everybody's stuff about that. So yes,
wow.
Get out there and write.
Write, say,
photos.
Talk.
Photos.
Talk. I love to talk about travel. I like to travel. I love to talk about travel. Also, I love to write about my own experiences. So that's why it's very important, your tips, your advice. I really appreciate it, Rita. Where else? Anytime we are here to support your magazine in any way. We love to hear about your news. So let us know, and we will share with our audience.
I would love for your audience to somehow let me know, and through you, where they want to read about. What's your audience looking for? I mean, we all think we know what people are looking for, but I don't know. Everybody's mind is different now.
Yeah, sure.
So I would love to hear, what people around the world have to say that Insider Mag can do to give them something. It would be awesome.
It will be great. Rita, thank you very much for it was short but really positive, intense, and this is what we like, right?
Yes, it is, and I'm so happy to see your smiling face.
But still, thank you, Rita, thank you. Likewise, but before the end, I would love to invite you as well to the end with me, with my slogan, with my hashtag, always action, with the passion. We can say together, Okay?
Okay. All
One,
right.
2, 3, and we go. Always action with the passion.
With a passion.
Yeah.
Woo, yay.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you very much. Thanks. Bonjour, World TV with great owner Rita Cook. And please stay tuned for the next episode. Bye. Ciao.
Bye. Ciao.